Well, hello, my name is Herman Witt, and I've been attending the River Church now for about 16 months. When I first came here, it was really my last hope to be in an atmosphere where the Holy Spirit was allowed to move and do His perfect work in everyone's life. And I use the word perfect because that's what He is. He's a perfect advocate for us, and He reveals truths to us and guides us. And as I had come here, I think it's the second or third time, Pastor Mike had walked up to me and just laid his hand on my chest, and he started speaking to my heart. I didn't tell him I had a heart condition or anything else. In December of 2020, just before Christmas, while in another church here in the area, I had an event happen with my heart, and I was really weakened by that. And my wife, after church, had taken me to the VA hospital in Gainesville, and they went ahead and kept me for about 3 days and did some extensive testings on me and said I had PVC, and I needed to have a PVC ablation. And it was basically incurable, but they would put me on meds and see if they could control it. So they scheduled for me to have the ablation in June of 21. And I did. It's about a 4-hour procedure while you're awake. And they had to abort it because of they were too close to the top of the heart, near the aorta, and they were afraid of interruption and causing extended bleeding and have to open me up and stop the bleeding. So they aborted it. And they want to schedule to do another one. And again, they told me it was incurable. So I went home, and then in August of 21, we started coming to the River Church. And after Pastor Mike had prayed for me, I stopped feeling my heart. I could feel my heart all the time. I'd feel it beating in my chest, and then it would skip and give a real hard boom beat. And I would be really weakened by that. But after Pastor Mike had prayed for me, that stopped. And I told him how I would test my pulse, and every third time I get a boom, boom, every third time. He said, stop counting. Just profess it and believe what the Holy Spirit, what the Lord has revealed, and He's going to heal. I said, all right, the Lord revealed it to you, and He's going to heal it, and I believe I am healed. And then I started saying Proverbs 18:21 to myself every day, and that is the power of life and death are in the tongue. So I started speaking health to my body and to my heart to function the way God originally designed it to function, and commanded the PVCs not to be active anymore in my body. So I had called and canceled with VA the procedure I was supposed to have, the next ablation, and they said, okay, well, why? And I told them. I said, well, my pastor prayed for me, and I haven't had any problems with my heart, any skips, any big pounds for the last month or so. And he said, all right, well, we believe in the power of prayer, and it's your body. You decide what you want to do with it. And I said, well, I'm deciding in faith. I don't need it. God healed it, So anyway, he said, I said, you guys want to kill it, but He healed it. And I said, well, one more thing. How about I'll put a Halt monitor on me and see where I am with that. They thought, hey, that's a great idea. Cardiologist said, we'll do that. Schedule you to come in and put a Halt monitor on you, which they did. And after I turned the Halt monitor back in, I hadn't heard anything. And my VA pharmacist called me to see how I was doing on the meds and anti-blood clogging medication they put me on. So I say, by the way, I said, I had this Halt monitor put on from cardiology. I haven't heard anything back. It's been over a month. He said, well, let me take a look. He said, I said, what does that mean? He said, man. I said, man, what? He said, well, I can't tell you everything of the findings, but I'll tell you a note they put on here. They put a note, findings from the Halt monitor reading, incredible. So that was evidence and proof that God had done the healing by being in a place where the Spirit of God is moving and you're free to receive. So that's my testimony, and I'm looking forward. I'll be turning 79 next month, and I believe God has a lot more years for me to fulfill here at the river of Ocala.